The gospel lesson today is taken from the book of John, chapter 13, verses 23 through 29. Please rise for the word of the Lord. Jesus answered him, "Those who love me will keep my word, and my Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them. Whoever does not love me does not keep my words, and the word that you hear is not mine, but is from the Father who sent me. I have said these things to you while I am still with you. But the Advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you everything and remind you of all that I have said to you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid." Praise be to God.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God. Yeah. If you have heard nothing else from me over the course of the last 5 years, know this on Trinity Sunday. God is near, Jesus is alive, and the Holy Spirit is within you. You are loved, you are precious, every single one of you. Precious in God's sight. Peace I leave with you. Just free. But change is hard. Change is always hard, and Jesus was trying to prepare the disciples for a traumatic change in their lives. The hardest change that we face when people we love go away. Jesus was trying to equip the disciples and to offer them comfort, to remind them of God's presence in their lives, and to remind them that the Holy Spirit is always coming, sent to give us courage and the strength to face the future unafraid. For me, it's kind of what makes hospitals and airports one of my favorite places to be, to watch, to observe, and to wonder about what people are thinking and saying to each other as a parent kisses their aging parents and they walk down the gateway, I think we decided was the word. When a parent kisses a child and sends them off to school for the first time, those goodbyes that are so real and so raw that people turn around from that space and wipe those tears, and you wonder what they're thinking, what their prayers are. And there's something about hospitals. When people leave rooms and are wiping tears away from their eyes. Emotions and moments that are so real and so raw are some of my favorite moments, even though painful. Because they're on the brink, right? We're on the brink of change and transformation and something new always. And this is a moment like that for us. And I have to say to you that it has helped me in these weeks, in each moment, to breathe. And here's the thing. I'm pretty certain that I am a lot more nervous about this change than you are. Learning new names, new personalities, leading a new staff, balancing another budget, managing another busy building, all lies ahead. I come. And we can't breathe and remember that God is with us through Christ, the living embodiment of change and transformation. transformation is the one we worship. We can access the Spirit breath. We can lower our blood pressure with the long exhale. And we can make music. Because I would be remiss not to remind you that we are celebrating Music Ministries this morning. And we want to take a little pause in the sermon to recognize this guy over here in the corner who makes it all happen. Dean, for always getting that camera working. Thank you for the gift of music. Throughout the scriptures, music is a healer. We can sing. We can let Christ break down the walls of fear. We can play bells and hear the sounds of heaven. We can make melody and harmony and own our parts to play. We can be inspired and transported. We can be led by the Spirit. And my spirit this morning is saying, remember. We never lose the memories that we have. We never lose the work that we've done together. Our story of our time together over these 5 years will always be true, and it will always be amazing. We have done good work. We've worked hard. We've confronted difficult interpersonal issues and worked hard to be safe space for everybody. We've met with the vets, and we have confronted the reality of suicide too personally. And we've been there for each other. We have loved and we have lost. We have laughed and we have cried a lot. We have exercised our minds and our spirits. We've lit many candles, much to the chagrin of the worship committee. Light them anyway. We've highlighted and honored our theological differences by assigning numbers to where we are on the continuum. We've realized who we are. We've been through the Beatles and the gospel according to them and the gospel according to Bruce Springsteen. We've been through parenting and childhood and play, and we've realized who we are as God's kids. We've realized who we are as a church. We sang our own 12 days of United Methodist Christmas, and yes, you forgave me. After that train wreck of our first Christmas Eve. I'm happy to tell you that Rob and I are still together. Was it Grayson or Brendan? Who said I needed you? I don't think you know how much your words mean to me. Because Christmas Eve is one of the most important nights of the year to make meaning for people. And if you think I did great, maybe the rest of the kids did too. And all you grown-ups can man. We have wandered the labyrinth and gone to the Pachamama Terrace, however you say that, Frederick Frank Museum. And if you haven't been there in Warwick, find a nice day and go. And see the eyeballs in the ground and the sculptures and go inside that stone sanctuary. A handful of us made it to Lancaster to see the gospel stories come alive. Last week, I listed so many accomplishments, weddings and baptisms and funerals, all the new members and all the kids confirmed. And I forgot the new entryway with all the other work that we've done. That's a big one because we decided that we were welcoming the people who use our building. We want to make a good impression. We want them to see the announcements on the screen. We want people to know what we're doing and what we care about. I forgot last week to talk specifically about the food cards. Because I don't know if you know that in 5 years, we've given almost $250,000 to people in need in our community, $10 at a time. And then we gave another almost $250,000 to our ministries and to outside organizations who operate only on donations. Because the money that comes in downstairs goes right out. That's why we still need gifts, and we still need people to say, yes, I care, and yes, I want to do it, and yes, I want to be a part. You know, some of you know that when Rob and I moved into the parsonage together, our first home that we decorated together, that both of us had dreamt about this crystal chandelier. And you were so nice to us when you came to see it. Because we ordered it online, and it came through the mail, and it was this huge thing that looked like it belonged in a hotel lobby. And there it was, in the dining room of the parsonage, glittering and sparkling, and we really felt like we had arrived. Our dreams had come true. But we can't take this chandelier with us to Englewood. Not just because maybe we've grown out of it, but because the ceiling is too low. So we brought it to the mouse. And on Friday afternoon, Susan Peranti, at the dishwasher, that's where she lives, said to me, "You're not going to believe this, but I was just downstairs, and at the checkout was a girl with your chandelier. She was getting her first home, and was so excited about her good fortune, how beautiful it is, and how much brighter her home is going to be." And I heard God whisper, "The mouse is going to do miracles forever. And you're going to continue to share treasures with somebody else. Material ones and spiritual ones, and that work is going to continue." And then on Friday morning, I woke up, and the first thing that I saw was a picture of Sean with baby Ethan. You see, I didn't think Ethan was going to be born until I was gone. And so not only did I get to hear the good news, but then I got to go as a pastor and hold him, hours old, say a prayer, and mark his head with the cross. I didn't think I was going to get to meet him. I didn't think that I was going to get to be his pastor, and I didn't think that he was going to be born on my birthday. And I heard God whisper, "I got you." And I got you, and you, and you, and you. And I got this church. I got this church. I've had it before. I haven't now. for the future. My friends, God's got you. God is alive. Jesus is present, and the Holy Spirit is at work within you. You really can just breathe. Peace I leave with you.